Good times on everyone. I'm Bagotrix, your story-playing adventurer, and welcome back to Death and Request 2. Mai made it through her first day of classes, but we'll have to see if she makes it through the night. So let the nightmares begin. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your favorite character so far in the comments below. After completing my first class at that's obviously Hogsmeade, no, Wordsworth. Seriously, it's really Hogwarts all over again because it feels like the Grand Hall, you know? It just needs magic instead of actual chandeliers. I found myself gathered alongside several other students inside the cafeteria. Bless us this day for our daily bread. Everyone did so well with community service today. Rest well tonight and prepare for tomorrow's studies. L. Strain, Lord, many thanks for this meal. L. Strain. Because of our new student, Mai, allow me to remind you all of our rules. No one is permitted to exit their rooms after midnight. A lady must follow regulations. Does everyone understand? Okay, ladies, class dismissed. We can't leave our rooms. Lights out? There are ghosts. What? Welcome, newcomer. I'm Victory. At Wordsworth, there's a faceless ghost who lurks the hallway every night. They say it's the ghost of the girl who was bullied. She leapt down from the top of the staircase and died. Others think that it's the ghost of an old maid. They call it the ghost of Choara. I know girls who've witnessed it in person. Crazy stuff. Supposedly, if it catches you, you're as good as dead. Oh, by the way, I'm Makoto. All that to say, I've never seen it myself. Yep. Oh. Hey, stop it. Mai doesn't like ghosts. Roddy outstretched her arms as if she were protecting me from the two girls who were eager to volunteer their ghost stories. Mai, I bet you've had an exhausting day. Be sure to be kind to your roommate, Roddy. The resident advisor. It was the resident advisor, Abigail. Just as she did earlier that morning, she was watching out for me. This girl's a pain. What? I felt some guilt admitting it, considering that she was only standing up for me, but it was true. There was no good to be had in associating with me. None. I needed to give her the cold shoulder. Hey, let's go, Abby. It's time for a shower. Sure, Sarah. Well, good night. You two make a good pair. Abigail and Sarah walked off, along with Victory and Makoto. My head dropped as I ruminated on Abigail's parting comment. Roddy, on the contrary, was beaming. Mai, let's take a shower. No thanks. I'm going to bed. Huh? But you have to shower every night. Huh? But I have to shower every night or I can't fall asleep. Can't be yucky. Then go take a shower. I'm heading to bed. Night. She walked off. A girl should know better. I'll drag her into the shower tomorrow morning. I showered this morning. I don't need another. If I bathe morning and night, I'll get all pruny. Want me to give you another one-way ticket to the shower room? The trio of miscreants from this morning reared their ugly faces once more. Hey, loser. You're scared, aren't you? all you had to do was take out the trash this morning. Hear me? Oh, and how was garbage? How was garbage duty in the forest for you? It was tough. Vina sneered, spinning around to slap Pick in the face. Pick, you idiot! Don't answer her! Ouch, sorry. Why do you hang out with her? Huh? Oh. Hey, I guess you gotta feel real pain before you're ever going to get it, huh, new girl? Vina slipped a fruit knife out of her pocket. I'll kill you. Is that what you want, new girl? You got a death wish? Ooh, do it, do it! Gouge out her eyes. Don't. What was that? You gonna cry? If you want me to stop. Unless you're going to kill me? Unless you're really going to kill me, then stop. I don't want to hurt you. I had no reaction. Unfazed by her knife, I walked straight up to Vina. Huh? What's your problem? Why aren't you scared? This is a knife. Doesn't dying terrify you? I fear killing more than I fear dying. What? Hey, you troublemakers showed up again? Ruddy suddenly appeared with a towel wrapped around her damp hair. I blocked Vina's knife with my hand to prevent Roddy from seeing it. Go. Vina shoved the knife back into her pocket, glaring at me all the while. You think you're so cool. You just made the Devil Society's hit list. That's us three. Let's split. The Devil Society, or whatever they called themselves, stormed down the hallway. You okay, Mai? Was Vina holding a... She didn't do anything. Finished your shower pretty quick, huh? Oh yeah, I was a little worried, so I just rinsed off. I'm glad I rushed off, though. How in the world does she do it? Even back in the cafeteria, she came running out to help me. There was something sincere in her eyes, as if she truly possessed no ulterior motive. Jeez, dry your hair and let's head to our room. Okay, time for bed. Could you dry my hair when we get back? Sure. You will? I'm pissed. Who does that girl think she is, Mai Toyama? I wonder how she'll retaliate if I pick on her again tomorrow. It's quiet, which is weird since the halls are normally noisy during the day. It's almost midnight. I guess I shouldn't let the curfew bother me. But I need to use the ladies' room. I can't help it. I'm gonna have to hurry or I won't make it. Crap. It really is midnight. I better make sure a teacher doesn't catch me. But Vina noticed something. In the darkness of the silent, empty hallway. Oh, jeez. Well, there's goosebumps. Stood a tall, shadowy apparition. What is that? The shadow had a face, but no expression. It was enough for Vina to know that it was staring back at her. And creaking floorboards, there goes my hair standing on edge. Fastened to the wall was a wooden plate. It was supposed to symbolize Elstrain's divine protection, but it only rotated. And then it flipped upside down. Well, looks like she didn't make it to the restroom, folks. I also think that we might have our first murder victim. And honestly, she deserves it. But at the same time, I hope I get to save her so that I can rub it in her face. The dark shadow glided across the ground, charging towards Vina at great haste. Whoa! Ah! And there's the squishy sound that sounds like somebody got shanked. Sis! Sanae! I awoke from a nightmare, one where I had been ripped apart from my little sister. I scratched my eyes and put my feet to the floor. Where are you, Sanae? I asked every maid at Wordsworth for a clue, but they all said the same answer. I don't know. But where did that leave me? What do I make of my memories from a year ago? What is she doing now? Is she scared? Shivering? Does she call out for me? The more I obsess about it, the more anxious I become. I begin to shake. Calm down. Calm down. My eyes shifted over to my smartphone, which sat next to my bed, and I reread Sanae's email. 1 year ago, my last message from her. Sister Barbras is watching. Don't believe everything you see. Sister Barbras is coming. Sanae. I sighed and took a look around my room. It was still dark out. I glanced at the clock. Just past midnight. It's still late. I went to bed too early. In the bed next to mine lay Roddy, who had kicked off her blanket in her slumber. She's such a slob. I stood up from my bed to place Roddy's blanket back over her. I'm not your babysitter. This arrangement is trouble. I had no clue what Roddy was dreaming about, but she did so with a blushed grin. I clicked my tongue and showed I had no clue what Roddy was dreaming about, but she did so with a blushed grin. I clicked my tongue and looked outside my window. What's that? As I stared outside of my room on the second floor, I noticed a young girl screaming as she fled down the alleyway. Following right behind her was a terrifying silhouette, a giant shadow gliding over the ground in pursuit. That's Vina. What's she doing? What's that behind her? Whatever it was that chased her made my hair stand. I hurried over to Roddy to slap her awake, but she didn't budge. Again, Mai. Roddy slept so peacefully that I felt some guilt trying to wake her up, so I just decided to investigate on my own. Also, what in the world is Roddy dreaming about? No one is permitted to leave their rooms. No one is permitted to exit their rooms after midnight. A lady must follow regulations. Does everyone understand? By that point, I knew I'd be breaking curfew, but I couldn't let things sit. Besides, there's something suspicious about this place. If there's a secret, then I'll uncover it. Maybe it'll lead me to wherever Sanae is. I went into my bag and pulled out a hatchet. And pulled out my hatchet. Wait, what? I went into my bag and pulled out my hatchet, which I secretly brought with me from home. Hold on, how in the world did she manage to bring a hatchet from home, and did nobody search her belongings when they took her in? Because I would think that they would look to see whether she was bringing in any contraband, like weapons or drugs or something that might be harmful to the student body, but no, let's just let her bring in a hatchet. It's totally fine. I looked left and right, confirming no one else was awake. It seemed like all the girls and maids were asleep. There's a faceless ghost that lurks the hallway every night. They call it the Phantom of Choara. Wait, what if that shadow thing is a ghost? I can't. I trembled, turning back and forth to look at my room. But I couldn't shake the sight of Vina. What if the shadow was a kidnapper or a burglar? Gripping my hatchet tightly, I tiptoed down the stairs toward the entrance in search of Vina. Oh, okay. This actually kind of reminds me of the dark hour in Persona 3. That mysterious hour that exists, the 13th hour of every day, because this clearly is like another dimension.
This fog is insane. Much thicker than it is during the day. Huh? Where's Vina? Where could she have gone? Was that her screaming? Man, what is going on here?
Evening. At this time of day, you can explore Choara. Treasure can sometimes be found in town, but monsters lurk around there as well. Defeat the monsters, explore the town, and move through the story. Alright, easy enough. First things first, always go backwards. That is an adventurer's rule. What would Vina be doing at this hour?
Yeah! I'll take this.
I think she went north. I need to find her, and fast. Wait a second, so... Oops, stuck behind a bench. So that is the church. These creepy walls. I can't go through these, can I? I cannot. All right. Red walls, nope. So then, what's this wall? Seems like it needs a special item. Okay, so we can't get through here yet. That's a computer. I wonder what this is. So I thought the internet had left this place behind.
I'll examine this.
Oh, hey. Okay, so that's a false wall. I guess we're gonna have to do the whole Dark Souls thing and check every wall that we possibly can. So we can use this camera a lot more than to check out walls, and I think it said also to look for treasure chests and things using it. Ah, here we are. The bug skill, Mai, 1 out of 2. Approach the PC in dungeon areas and press X to hacks into the controls and cameras in the dungeon. Security cameras are able to locate false walls, reveal hidden treasure chests, and hidden units. Wait, hidden hints. Use them as often as you can. Wait a second. Let me check to see maybe if there's another wall. Maybe they show up on the map. Do they? Okay, that one did. Is there then anything else? Let me just check by the beginning real quick. Oh, hey, what's this? Freaking hell. What is this thing? Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Breaking objects. Executing a symbol attack on certain objects like windows or cars can produce certain effects. Breaking things. However, you could draw some unwanted attention, so be careful. Oh? Hold on. So I can I can break windows and stuff, huh?
Yeah.
That's interesting. What about this telephone again? I guess I was only able to do it once, and I totally missed out on the opportunity. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Save point. Save points can be found throughout the town. By touching the symbols, your data can be saved. You can recover your character's health when you camp out here as well. That's useful. After some time, warp stones will become available for use. Although their usage may be limited, you can warp to previously visited save points. Also useful. Alright, I don't see anything else, but then that means that maybe I can break the car in the beginning.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What about these guys?
Yeah.
Okay, can't break those.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I can't break that.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what that actually is going to bring me by breaking windows and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay then. So let's head into the story point and see whatever heck is past that that wall that was actually not a wall. And check over here. More treasures, please. Give me more treasures. Haha, treasure chest.
I'll take this.
Patch 1.0.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is a patch 1.0? Items. Healing item. Okay. I don't have anything else, right? I guess the thing I really need to see is whether or not we have any more invisible walls that come up, and if we do... Okay, so they show up on the map. Like this is a false wall, but it shows up on the map by itself. Which is interesting.
Yeah. I'll take this. Yeah.
Osiris Balm. Oh, what's that do? Wakes you right back up. Fully revives all units within range. Oh. Free revival. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll examine this.
Alright, so we already have that wall. There was nothing else hidden over there. Can we zoom in, out? Nope. Alright. Yeah, so the scales actually go up and down, and left and right. So you have a very limited range. It's coming from close by. Alright, so that... Nope, let's go ahead and check out this side instead. That's nothing. What about you?
I'll take this.
And we still can't open this, can we?
What's going on here?
Nope. Alright. Now that sounds like me in the morning whenever I realize that I have to get up and I don't want to. I couldn't believe it. It was crying. It resembled an animal, and yet there was something human about it. It emerged from a dark corner, buzzing around as it followed me. It let out a shrill cry unlike anything I'd ever seen or heard before.
What? Huh? What is it? Ah!
Apparently it's my new friend. Now let's see how combat works in this.
Watch out!
Battle movement. So we have free range using the left control stick on the battlefield, so that's cool.
Here I go!
Alright. So we got commands, we have search.
I'll
What
look
does
at the
search do?
information.
So search tells me what they have. They have 200 HP. It's a cursed golem. With, oh, you even get their stats. Nice. Alright, so action and command. They're lined up nicely. Let me go ahead and we'll try command. The triact system allows you to perform 3 actions in one turn. The characters will be able to unleash a chained attack. Various actions are possible, and you can attack while guarding or using items to recover. Okay. Easy enough. For attributes, the moon attribute attack will be effective against sun, okay? And then the sun attribute will be effective against star type. Star type attacks will be effective against moon attributed monsters. Okay. Looks like I have a couple stars.
Its weakness is...
Mai is a star, that's why. Okay, so if we do commands... I guess we have... Shooting star, and then Lacknish.
All right.
Oh, we can zoom out too. Nice. And this is all lined up very well, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it like that.
Shine! Disappear like this!
Oh, nice.
Get out of here!
What's the... Why is this creature following me? Knockback occurs when you blast monsters away with your attack. You can bounce some monsters using knockback on the battlefield and other monsters. Auto attack 3 times and use skills with knockback to initiate it.
Defeated! I'm powered up!
Oh.
I'll do this!
That was interesting. Alright, so the bug gave me a defense. Weird. So what if I do... So that also has physical attack. So what if we do shooting star and then attack?
All right.
And Lackish.
Shine. Yeah.
So look, whenever I go to attack, there's a floating guy right next to me. I wonder why. Overkill. Whenever you defeat an enemy with damage greater than the monster's HP, you'll obtain bonus XP. The more damage you do, the more XP you earn. Ooh, nice.
This is the end. We won. Let's hurry onwards.
An extra 10 bonus.
Level up.
Level 2, nice. I'm gonna guess that the monster just died, right? What was that thing? The shadowy creature leapt suddenly, startling me, so I swung at it with my hatchet as hard as I could. The hatchet made contact with its shadowy flesh, and the creature shrieked so loudly I thought my eardrums would shatter. A rotten fume filled my nose. Overwhelmed by the scent, I felt ready to vomit. There it stood. A monster distilled from darkness, hidden by the tall shadows of Lashra's dilapidated buildings. What is it? What the hell am I looking at? The shadow crept closely towards me. Oh, hey, there's that thing that was following me earlier. Plus, there was a tiny green creature that had been following me. What is that thing? What are those popping out of its... what are those popping out of it? Ears? Eyes? Gross. Terror gripped me the longer I stared at the shadowy creature, so I sprinted back home.
Ow! Why is this happening to me? Help! Somebody! Help!
Well, I guess this means that we're not saving Vina. You know, I think that she deserves whatever she has coming to her, but at the same time, I really kind of wanted to, so that we could just, you know, turn her into our lackey.
Ouch! I can't go on!
Vina wrapped her shaky hand around the pillar for leverage, trying to distract herself from the agony of her exposed wounds.
Have mercy. Mama.
Wait a second, did she actually have a mom at the orphanage? Or is she just calling for a mom? Period. Either way, I think I'd probably be calling for my mom if I was about to die. The thick clouds broke up the moonlight overhead into thick puzzle fragments. One faint beam illuminated the alleyway into which Vina fled, but the dark shadow had targeted its prey. See, that shadow thing is creepy. At the tips of its slithering arms were fingers with sharp jet black claws.
I have to hide.
Vina darted in the opposite direction, hiding from the monster behind a wide trash bin. And there's the goosebumps again. Seriously, the shadow thing, I don't even know why it creeps me out, but it does. But nowhere was safe from the shadow. Its breath tickled her ears, sending a cold shiver down her panicked body. Well, that's a second body count. Say goodbye to Vina. You know, this may sound cruel, Vina, but how's that pigeon murdering working out for you? Clearly those skills applied here, right? Right? How's that going for you? Oh, didn't do so well when somebody was actually trying to murder you, now did you? I returned to my room from that horrific experience and hopped into my bed. I threw the covers over my head and shut my eyes. Hours passed. I felt each grain fall in the glass until morning, as birds chirped outside my window. In the end, I hadn't slept. And the 4th day of January. 3 days of suffering. Morning, Mai. Roddy looked well rested and Roddy, looking well rested and spry, came into the room to wake me. Huh? What's the matter? Huh? What's the matter? You got bags under your eyes. Couldn't sleep. What? Why not? I contemplated telling her about last night, about the monster chasing Vina. But my mind felt so foggy I began to doubt if it was real. I had no confidence if it was true or just a dream. Most of all, I couldn't stop thinking about Sanae. Call it guilt for breaking curfew and sneaking out of the room, but I decided to lie to Roddy. It's Sanae, isn't it? My mom and the head maid said they didn't know her. My mom and the head maid said that they didn't know her. If only we could see the class roster. Where is it? Whoa, scared me. I hear it's archived somewhere in town. But since those are confidential records, we can't just waltz in. I mean, I don't even know where they're being kept. It was worth looking into. I know. Roddy, how's Vina? As soon as she heard her name, Roddy turned forlorn. You heard about Vina? Huh? I wanted to deliver the news when you woke up. She went missing last night. Apparently her roommate Pick noticed that she slipped out sometime last night. The front entrance was unlocked too, so someone must have opened it. In the middle of the night. Had to be her. That all but confirmed it. That I hadn't dreamed last night. I lowered my head as I slouched. Maybe I had abandoned her in the middle of when she was being chased. Are you okay, Mai? Maybe... Wait. Want me to let you rest if you're feeling ill? Want me to let you rest if you're feeling ill? I'll tell the others. No, I'll get up. And I guess now we actually have more people to talk to in the women's dormitory. I don't know two of the faces, but one of them is the RA. So that's interesting. Huh. I guess we're gonna have to take a look, and I wonder if there's a certain number of people you're allowed to talk to. Otherwise, we'll talk to everybody. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm really curious. Let's see how this all plays out. If you want to see more videos like this one, hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next adventure.